Hey guys, welcome to my guide on Suqahs. Before we start, all my Slayer guides are in the description box so you can jump to the next monster after your task. In order to kill Suqahs, you must complete Lunar Diplomacy. Suqahs use one style, melee with a max hit of 10. The ones up north use both melee and magic with both having a max hit of 10. If you're lower level, the south side is preferable, and I've ranked the different strategies you can use to kill those Suqahs. If you're higher level, the north side will get you more kills per hour, but you'll need to use a good melee setup with Protect Magic and a cannon. Before we continue, choose whether you're going to the south or north side. Place a cannon in your inventory now if you want, and you can adjust your rune light settings. Let's move on to armor setups, and we'll start with the southern location first. Looking at the stats, they are a mid-level monster. They are slightly weak to stab weapons, earth spells, and standard ranged weapons, but there's not a huge difference between any of them. I ranked my preferred way of killing them, starting with melee, focusing on a stab weapon with high strength and prayer bonus with Protect Melee. You can also use a melee setup with high stab defense and food, and I created an armor chart if you want to go that route. Magic is pretty good as well, focusing on earth spells, magic damage, and prayer bonus with Protect Melee on. For both ranged and magic, you can safe spot and not use prayer potions, but you'll get way less kills per hour. Similarly with ranged, use any good weapon, pair it with range strength and prayer gear, use Protect Melee, and it still does very well. On the right, you can see the potions and prayers I'm using, the DPS calculations and task length, along with the resource cost for each setup. So here is the armor rank list if you're using melee with high strength and prayer bonus. You can mix and match depending on your stats and budget. If you're going the food route, this is an armor rank list that provides very high stab defense bonus. And here is the armor rank list for a magic setup. All the spell costs are listed down below. Just use a calculator to multiply how many casts you need. Some items also give infinite runes of a particular element, so it's something to keep in mind if you want to lower the rune cost. Finally, here is the armor rank list if you're using a ranged setup. Feel free to mix and match depending on your stats and budget. Now let's go over the gear setups for killing the northern Suqahs. The only setup you want to use is melee, getting a good stab weapon, very high strength and stab defense bonus, and using Protect Magic. You can see I created 3 different setups at 3 different price points, and you can see the DPS calculations here, but it doesn't account for a dwarf multi-cannon. You'll actually get much higher DPS, faster task times, and spend less on potions and food than what is listed here. So here is the armor rank list for a melee strength and stab defense setup. Feel free to mix and match items depending on your stats and budget. All of these gear setups come straight from the NoBS OSRS calculator, the ultimate tool for Slayer. Test out different gear setups and see outputs like DPS, resource estimates, and task times in real time. You can easily see what untradables you can bring for a Slayer task. I created thousands of custom teleport maps for easy navigation to any monster, and things like attack mechanics, location requirements, gear recommendations, all condensed down into as few words as possible. If you're interested in trying it out, click the link in the description box below to find out more. Now let's go over how to get to Lunar Isle. The fastest way to get there is by using a Moon Clan teleport or by using a Lunar Isle teleport. You can also use an Enchanted Lyre or a Releka House teleport, run to this dock and take the boat with Lokar to Pirates Cove, travel with Captain Bentley, then climb down the ladders to reach the dock. Once you're on the isle, the people using a melee setup with Protect Magic can kill the northern Suqahs. If you're using a melee setup with food, this is the area you want to get to because it's single combat. For all the other setups, the southeast area is where we want to go. So here is the example inventory and quick prayers I would use for killing the northern Suqahs. Anything in yellow is an optional item you can bring. And here are the example inventory setups for everyone killing the southern Suqahs. If you run out of supplies, you can always do multiple trips. Here are the quick prayers examples for each setup. If you're safe spotting with ranged or magic, you can turn off Protect Melee. So here are the in-game examples. And we're going to start with all the southern locations first. Let's run south and cross the bridge. Once we cross the bridge, you can see where to stand if you're safe spotting with ranged or magic. You can also see where to drop the cannon for easy refilling access, and once you're done the kill, wait about 13 seconds for the eastern one to respawn. For all the setups using Protect Melee, we'll turn on our quick prayers and run just a little bit south. Once again, I marked the floor tiles for where to stand and where to drop down your cannon. Drink your stat boosting potions, make sure to have auto retaliate on, click the cannon so it's firing, resurrect a thrall if you brought them, then watch your prayer points for whenever they get low. Let's go to the last southern location for people using a melee defense setup and food. Run all the way west. Then north. Once again, I marked the floor tiles for where to stand and where to drop down your cannon. And not much to it, drink your potions, have auto retaliate on, click the cannon so it's firing, and watch your health when it gets low. Finally, let's go over the northern Suqahs. Let's turn on our quick prayers as we run north past the bank and ship. There's a marked floor tile for where you can drop down your cannon, but go ahead and drink your stat boosting potions, have stab and auto retaliate on, click the cannon so it's firing, resurrect a thrall if you brought them, and watch your health and prayer for when they get low. And that's everything. If you found the video helpful, please leave it a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions or suggestions, leave it in the comment box below. Thanks for watching.